Good day, Mom. I'm Rosa TRANSFER-Uba from BSEE 1A. So, example 1.10. Calculating heat transfer through conduction. A polyterrain foam ice bag has a total area of 0.950 meters squared and a wall with an average thickness of 2.50 centimeter. The bags contains ice water and canned beverage at 0 degrees Celsius. The inside of the bags is kept cold by melting ice. How much ice melts in 1 day? Of the ice bag is kept in the trunk of a car at 35.0 degrees Celsius. So, given K, which equals to 0.010 W meter per meter point degrees Celsius, and TH, which equals to 35.0 degrees Celsius, and for A, which equals to 0.950 meters squared, and for D, which equals to 2.50 centimeter or 0.0250 meter, and for TC, which equals to 0 degree Celsius. And for T or a time, 1 day. So, pag 1 day gani makakwanta, makabalan og 24 hours and 86,400 seconds. So, by solving or the solution, P, which is dq over dt, which equals to K H minus dc over d. So, P0, which equals to 0.010 W per meter point degree. So, kani siya ato ang K. Kani siya, which is 0.010 W per meter point degree Celsius. And for 0.950 meters squared, so, A or and 45.0 degrees Celsius, mauni siya ato ang TH. And then minus na to siya sa T is 0 degree Celsius. So, kani siya, ito ni siyang i-multiply and divide over 0.02110 meter. So, maka-arrive tag answer nga 13.3 W. And for Q, which equals to PT, equals 13.3 W. Mauni siya to ang na-arrive nga answer. So, copy. And 86,400 seconds, which is our time. And then, ato rin yapon niyo siyang i-substitute. And then, makakwantag, arrive yapon tag answer nga 1.15 times 10 to the raised power of positive joules. And for M to Q over LR, which equals to 1.15 times 10 to the raised power of positive 6J or joules over 334 times 10 to the raised power of positive 3 joules over kilogram. So, ito din siya i-cancelled out ang 2 joules. So, ang is kilogram na lang. So, ato rin siyang i-simplify. So, ang maka-arrive tag-answer nga 3.44 kilogram. Okay, let's proceed to the problem set number 2 or the example 1.11. Two conductors end to end. A steel root end and aluminum root each of diameter 1.00 centimeter and length 25.0 centimeter are welded end to end. One end of steel rod is placed in a large tank of being water at 100 degrees Celsius, while the far end of the aluminum rod is placed in a large tank of water at 20 degrees Celsius. The rods are insulated so that no heat escapes from their surfaces. What is the temperature at the joint, and what is the rate of heat conclusion through this composite route? So, given Kiscal, which equals to 80 W per meter point degrees Celsius, and for A scale, which equals to 9.85 times 10 to the raised power of negative 5 meter squared, and for delta T scale, which equals to 100 degrees Celsius minus T, and for L scale, which equals to 0.25 meter. So, mao na siya ang solution 1. Patakaabot sa solution 2. So, mao na siya ang solution number 1. So, by solving the equation P scale, which equals to Q scale, S scale, and delta T scale over L scale. So, mao na siya 80 W per meter point degree Celsius, which is our Kiscal. And for 7.85 times 10 to the raised power of negative 5 meter squared, and then kaning 100 Celsius minus T over 0.25 meter. So, kani siya multiply by multiplying, nagyapon ni siya multiply and then divide. So, maka-arrive na yung tag-answer nga 0.0251 W per meter Celsius. Ay, the W degree Celsius ni siya rather. Ato na kulang ni siya actually. Celsius ni. Ani, Celsius, na siya, Celsius. And then, 100, ato rin i-copy, ang 100 degrees Celsius minus T. So, na siya. And PAI, which equals to KAI, and A delta TAI, which equals to 220 W per meter degree Celsius times 7.85 times 10 to the raised power of negative 5 meter squared times T, which equals to 20 degree Celsius over 0.25 meters. So, kani siya, ito rin i-times ang 3, kani sa letolo, kaning Kiscal, I scale, and delta scale. So, kani siya, ito rin i-divide dayon sa 0.25 meters. So, which is our L scale. So, maka-arrive din tang og answer nga 0.0691 W per degree Celsius. And then, kanira dayon ang L scale, at siyang i-copy. So, copy upon the same the process yapon sa P scale. O, kanina same rin sa P scale and PAI. Then, by simplifying 0.0691 W per degree Celsius and T or time T minus 20 degrees Celsius, which equals to 0.0251, which is our P nga answer. So, ato rin pa na siyang i-copy, W per meter degree Celsius. And then, 100 degrees Celsius minus T. Ato rin siyang i-copy, the same na Japan process. And maka-arrive din ay answer nga time, which equals to 41.3 degrees Celsius. So, kani siya. Kana sila. Then, by calculating either rate, so Pascal, which equals to 0.0251 W per degree Celsius, and 100 degrees Celsius minus 41, which is our 41 kani time 41.3 degrees Celsius. Ato gyapon na siyang divide into 2, so which is maka-arrive dayon tag answer or final answer nga 1.47 W. So, remember nga solution number 1 pa ni, wala pa ni number 2. So that. And for continuation problem set number 2 or example 1.11. So solution number 2. Given delta Pascal plus delta TAI, which equals to 100 degrees Celsius minus 20 degrees Celsius, which equals to 80 degrees Celsius. So solution. P or Pascal over A plus PRAI over A, which is area, which equals to 80 degrees Celsius. So, kato ganina is, ato ang gipangita is P, finding P, and karon sa solution number 2, atong pangitaon is kanang finding letter R. So, RAI, which equals to 1.14 times 10 to the raised power of negative 3 meters squared. Rather, which equals to C over W, rather. Sorry. Determine delta T for the aluminum rod. So, ato siyang i-determine. So, by process pa. So, given. So, una kita sa given. Given P, which equals to 1.47 W. So, katong mo ni siya katong answer sa sa katong P. So, kani mo ni siya. Ato ra gyapon i-copy sa katong sa solution number 1. And then delta T AI, which equals to PR AI over A. So, mao ni siya ang ato ang kanang pangitaon. So, dana sa solution. So, ato na siyang i-copy. Delta T A1 equals to 1.47 W. So, mao ni siya ang ato ang P ganina sa katong solution number 1. And then 1.14 times 10 to the raised power of negative 3 meters squared. So, mao na to ang R karon. So, ganina P and R. Ato gyapon ni siyang i-times the same process. So, gyapon ganina times and divide. So, degrees Celsius per W. C over W. And then, over, kaning 7.85 times 10 to the raised power of negative 5 meter squared. So, ito gapon siyang i-divide. Times and divide. So, maka-engage ay maka-kuantag answer nga 21.3 degrees Celsius. So T, which equals to 20 degrees Celsius plus 21.3 degrees Celsius. So, makakuha din tag-answer, makakuha tag-answer nga, final answer nga, 41.3 degrees Celsius. So, let's proceed to the example 1.12. Problem set number 3. Calculating the flow of mass during correction. The average person produce heat and the rate of about 120 W when at rest. At what rate does water evaporate from the body to get rid of all this energy? For simplicity, we assume that this evaporation occurs when a person is sitting in the shade and surrounding temperature are the same as key temperature, eliminating heat transfer by other methods. Solution value of the latest heat and table 1.4. So L, which equals to 2430 or 2430 kJ or kJ of per kg. So, 2430 J per G. So, equation M over T or mass over time, which equals to 120 J per seconds over 2430 J G. So, that 0.04994 G per second. So, atong ni siyang wad-on, canceled out ang joules. So, wad-on ni siya, joules. Kanay mabilin ang G, gravity, and seconds. Grams, not gravity, grams and seconds. Kanay, di na siya cancelled out, ha? Kanay lang itong cancelled out ang J. So, maka-arrive din tag answer nga 2.96 G per minute. So, let's proceed to the problem set number example 1.13. So, calculating the net heat transfer of a person. What is the rate of heat transfer by radiation of an unclothed person standing in a dark room? Host ambient temperature is 22.0 degrees Celsius. The person has a normal skin temperature of 33.0 degrees Celsius and a surface area of 1.50 meters squared. The emissivity of skin is 0.97 in the infrared, the phase of spectrum where the radiation takes place. When we say infrared, which is radiation. So, given temperature values T2, which equals to 295 K, and T1, which equals to 306 K. So, equation Q over T, which equals to EA, T2 to the raised power of 4 minus T1 to the raised power of 4, which equals to 5.67 times 10 to the raised power of negative 5 J per seconds meters squared K to the raised power of 4, and 0.97 times 1.50 meters squared. So, ato rin siyang 295 K to the raised power of 4 minus 306 K. So, which is katong 306 K, which is katong T2. T1 rather, T1, and katong 295K mao na siya tong T2. Then kuan kanang by multiplying, so kani siya to ni siyang i-multiply kaning 5.67 to kanay sila, kaning 1 2 3 kanay sila. Ato rin siyang i-multiply, so maka-arrive din tag final answer nga negative 99 J per seconds or 99 W. So that would be all, mom. Thank you.